Hi everybody, Laura West here, owner of Divine Lotus Healing. I'm an herbalist, a Reiki Master Teacher. I work with doTERRA essential oils, and I'm also a spiritual counselor. I do a lot of work with channeling the divine. I'm coming to you today from my personal page because I want to highlight an oil for you. The other day I highlighted one that I love so much, and then this one has come up in a couple of conversations in the last several days. So I wanted to talk to you today about wild orange. Wild orange is an oil that we can take three ways from the doTERRA company. We can take it aromatically, which means smelling it. This is such a great oil. I love this one so much. We can put it in our diffuser so that it can be diffused into the air around us. We can take it topically, putting it on our body, and we can also take it internally. Most people don't do what I just did. I have a very strong constitution, and I can just knock a lot of my oils back that are allowed to be taken internally like that. But for most people, what you would do to enjoy the benefits of this, now I shouldn't have done that without water present because I'm getting a tickle in my throat. Most people will just drop a few drops of this into water and sip it throughout the day. And the thing that I love to do with this oil, and the reason I love it so much is because on a couple of levels, it is an oil that supports our emotions and our mental health state. There are a lot of research studies that have been done that any of the citrus oils, and wild orange in particular, help to lift the mental state of what is considered sort of the mopey blues, or sort of like a fog kind of feeling in our brain, or a depressive state. I'll link to a couple of studies in my notes that are in the highlights for this video so that you can see what I'm talking about. But a lot of people experience being able to not feel a lot of anxiety. Their stress levels are calmed. Their mood is supported. They're uplifted with their vibration because this is just such a happy oil. And then on an energetic level, this oil is the oil of abundance. And we're talking about all kinds of different kinds of abundance. Certainly financial abundance. That's something that a lot of people are working on in their lives. And also the abundance of positive emotions, the abundance of feeling well in our lives, the abundance of being happy. So if you are ever experiencing any stress related to emotional stuff in your life, or if you have a lot going on and you're really busy, or if you feel like you're frazzled, or even in the wintertime, I'll give you a little example of something that happened for me and my team. A lot of the women and I live in New England, and we live on the coast near Boston, in the Boston metro area. And in the winter here, we don't get a lot of sun exposure. And many of us feel those mopey blues kind of. I can't clinically say that any of us have been diagnosed with that sad condition where you need to have the light boxes, because I'm not sure what is true for folks. But a lot of us have sort of been feeling in the winter times that dull sort of cloak of not experiencing the sun on our moods. And when people had this past winter put a couple of drops of this into their water every day, we all felt sort of uplifted and like we could move forward with a little bit more joy, a little bit more ease, a little bit more positivity. And research actually backs this up. So like I was saying before, I'll post in my links to that. But consider using this oil in those kinds of ways for yourself. You can purchase it from my website. I am a representative for the doTERRA company. We are the best oil company in the world, so I believe. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working with the company. It's ethically farmed, and the workers that make and process and distill the oil are paid living wages in their home countries. This is grown in a lot of the South American countries. And the company is based in Salt Lake City in Utah, and you would go through me as a representative to help you. You can either buy this outright, buy it retail. It's under $20 retail from my site, and then it gets shipped to you. Or you can set up a wholesale account, which is 25% off the retail cost of oils, and I can help you get started. If you wanted to just buy this one oil, I would recommend just doing it retail and just trying it. It's fabulous. It's one of the top 10 oils that I always recommend to people to use. If you're interested in going down the route of using oils more frequently and more regularly for your health, I would happily set up a consultation with you and talk with you about that, because there are some curated kits that we offer that can support you in getting a collection going at a discounted price. And there's ways to do that. And I love to sit down with my clients and figure out what your needs are, where you are working from in your life at this point, what kind of support do you need, and then what oils would work best for you in this moment and helping you get started. I'm not really here to sell that part of my business to you. I'm really just here to say I love wild orange, and it's amazing and it's awesome, and I use it all the time with my clients in the office, and you should think about using it too. So quick tip, okay? And have a great rest of the day. Namaste.